1.5 Role of Panchayats in Service Delivery. So this topic is in news because Mysuru Declaration on service delivery by panchayats was signed by Ministry of Panchayat Raj. So what is this Mysuru Declaration? It aims to implement the common minimum service, that is like the service for ration card applications, pensions and other government application processes can be done through this common minimum service. Okay, so under this Mysuru Declaration, common minimum service will be delivered by panchayats across the country from April 1, 2022, and it was signed by the 16 states. Okay, so the main aim of this Mysuru Declaration is to improve the quality of life for vulnerable and marginalized sections of society. So now, what makes panchayats suitable for effective delivery of public services? So here, the main aim of panchayats is economic development, social justice, implementation of central and state government schemes under 29 subjects in 11th schedule. Now the 29th subjects include agriculture, fisheries, animal husbandry, forest, etc. So all these topics are included in the 29th subjects listed in the 11th schedule. So the Panchayat Raj institutions also take the responsibility of special areas like health and sanitation, education, nutrition and drinking water. So here the main positive features are: first, participatory governance. That means for effective delivery of public services, participatory governance is needed so that all people, including the women, are participated to prepare and implement government programs. Next is social inclusion, providing reservations of women and other marginalized communities like scheduled castes and scheduled tribes ensure participation from all sectors of society. And the third is accountability. Accountability means the regular elections should be held to make the process of panchayat system accountable. So the next is responsiveness. So the local person should duly be here responsiveness, the local person should be only elected as the representative of the area, and because only the local person knows about the problems in that area and provide better developmental services. Even the Niti Aayog stated that sustainable development goals can be achieved success if it is implemented at the grassroots level, that is from panchayat level. And the third is bottom up approach. Here bottom up approach means working out from down to up. That means from local level to the state level or national level. So if we implement better at the local level, it can be implemented best at the national level. Okay, so this is about, now the bottom up approach means by following the bottom up approach, the schemes which the government introduces can be better implemented. And the next is functional transparency. The funds that are allocated for the developmental process should be made transparent so that each and every development program is effectively implemented. So this is about the transparency. And major initiatives taken by the government to enhance capacities of Panchayat Raj institutions are: first, Rajiv Gandhi Panchayat Sashaktikaran Abhiyan. So this is a scheme to enhance the capacities and effectiveness of Gram Panchayats and Gram Sabhas, and to promote people's participation in Panchayats and increase the strength in the Gram Sabhas and strengthen the institutional structures for capacity building of Panchayats. That means they have to be included in problem solving, in advising better government programs, and also in making better developmental processes. So these are included in Rajiv Gandhi Panchayat Sashaktikaran Abhiyan. So next is Model Citizens Charter. So it details different categories of services rendered to the citizen by panchayats. So the conditions of such service and the time limit of such service, and aligning actions with localized sustainable development goals. That means by giving, panchayats have different people, so from that leaders each should be given some specific categories so that they can implement the sustainable development goals locally. Next is Sabki Yojana Sabka Vikas. So it is an intensive scheme at Gram Sabha which converges the it is an intensive and structured exercise for planning at Gram Sabha through convergence between Panchayati Raj institutions and concerned departments of the state. And the next is Mission Antyodaya. It seeks the convergence. It seeks to converge government interventions with Gram Panchayat by pooling human and financial resources. And next is eGram Swaraj. So a web-based portal which unifies the planning, accounting and monitoring functions of Gram Panchayats. So next is the roadblocks of the Panchayat Raj institutions in effective delivery and of services. So the first is elite capture. So unequal distribution of benefits is taking place. So the power and resources are mostly captured by the powerful upper caste people. So you can see that in majority of villages the president will be of upper caste. So that is regarding this elite capture. And the next is lack of fiscal decentralization. So Panchayat Raj institutions have given many responsibilities to implement, but the financial support given by the government is very limited, and thus they can't implement the development process in their areas effectively due to low financial credibility. And the third is lack of structural deficiency. That means the lack of infrastructure and lack of clarity in the power transfer, lack of accountability, all these, and also illegal representation, that is proxy representation, where the representation of women leaders, husbands in the position of some of the negative in their positions is called proxy representation. Or it is, if a woman is elected as a sarpanch, then their husband comes and attends the meetings in place of her. So that can be termed as panchpati. So that is called a proxy representation. Okay, so proxy representation is done and accountability is very less, and there is also a lack of clarity in the functions. So these are some of the roadblocks of Panchayat Raj institutions. So some of the best practices which are implemented by panchayats are: first is the Kerala has flattened the curve during COVID. The panchayat systems of Kerala eradicated the infection by taking effective measures to stop the spread of virus. So under Kudumbashri program, the women participated in the social service. This is about Kerala issue. And next is Biarhatti Gram Panchayat, Tamil Nadu, social security benefits. So it was established in Tamil Nadu to provide social security benefits to all the eligible beneficiaries. And next is Dakshina Kannada Zilla Panchayat, Karnataka. So here in Dakshina Kannada Zilla Panchayat, Anganwadi coordination committees, locals, strong monitoring systems and active self-help groups were involved in the sanitation campaign. And the next is Dibrugarh Zilla Parishad, Assam. So the Assam introduced Vision Document Initiative, which provides transparency of functioning, giving more importance to the schemes which are most needed by the people. And the next is Jertang Labing Gram Panchayat, Sikkim. So it came forward with the innovative administrative practices such as composite village administrative center, single window system, motivation of youth, and multipurpose cooperative societies. So the measures needed to take the local governments really effective in service delivery are: first is ensuring participatory local level planning. That means ensuring the local level participation in each sector. And next is assigning clearly demarcated roles. So by assigning the functions of Panchayat Raj institutions through the activity mapping. And next is confining centrally sponsored and state schemes to smaller number of important programs, and undertaking a well structural process of administration and fiscal devolution, and helping Panchayat Raj institutions to perform their responsibilities effectively, and using the maximum advantage of the technology. And even the 15th Finance Commission stated has recommended to enable online auditing on accounts and their consolidation at state and all India level. So this is about the measures that are needed to be taken, and the conclusion is the bottom up pressure from the people demanding effective delivery of public goods is increasing on the state executive. So it should be effectively met with deeper decentralization. That means even involving every adult from the Gram Panchayat in developmenting plan and GDP, Gram Panchayat development plans. So the digital penetration is also necessary. The connectivity in rural areas is necessary for reducing the urban-rural gap and pushing administration at local level to function in an effective way.